Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to apply wild growth hair oil into afro hair for extreme hair growth. Be sure to watch this video start to end so that you don't miss out on how to properly apply it. At any point throughout this video, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to drop a comment down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Hey YouTube, I'm Kozak, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to properly apply this into this. Not only am I going to be showing you how to properly apply the product into your hair and scalp, I'm also going to be telling you guys every possible thing you'd possibly need to know about wild growth hair oil. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications. I make videos on hair care, skincare, fitness, fashion, and health. If any of that interests you at all, go ahead and subscribe with the post notifications button so that you're notified. Lastly, go ahead and hit the like button and go ahead and leave this video a like because I know you're definitely going to enjoy this video. Alright, throughout this video you're going to need a couple of things. One of them is going to be a spray bottle. So you never want to manipulate your hair without it being moisturized or have some sort of moisture in it. So we're going to spray some water in our hair to loosen our hair up, as well as to help to detangle it. Two, you're going to make sure you're going to need a hair tie. You're going to need a hair tie to actually section off your hair. I recommend anywhere from like 4 to 6 hair ties to just section your hair off into parts if you have longer hair. If you have shorter hair, you might not necessarily have to do this part, but if you do have longer hair, you definitely want to section your hair off into parts. And then lastly, you're going to want some sort of leave-in conditioner or some sort of moisturizer. Now, what we're going to be doing here is we're actually going to be detangling our hair. So what I'm going to do is finger detangle my hair because I've already detangled my hair for the week and I don't necessarily need to completely detangle it. So I'm going to finger detangle my hair. If you don't know how to detangle your hair, I have a video on how to properly detangle your hair with a pick or comb. But what I'm just going to be doing is finger detangling it since my hair is already for the most part detangled. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to part our hair off into sections. Now you can do this with a comb or you can do it with your fingers. It's up to you. I kind of do both, but mainly I'm going to be using my fingers to part it here. So I'm actually just going to be parting my hair in half, and then from there I'm going to be parting both of those halves into actual sections. This makes it a lot easier to apply the product and to make sure the product is evenly applied throughout your entire hair. It's a lot harder to do when you have a fuller afro and a lot harder to manipulate your hair and make sure your hair is getting even consistent moisture and even consistent oil throughout your entire hair and scalp. So I'm going to part your hair into parts there. I'm just going to be putting one side into just one puff ball, and then I'm going to focus on the other side and split that side in half here. So same thing, just like how we parted it through the middle, we're just going to part it through the middle of that actual part. And I want you guys to make sure you're making sure to take your time with this. You don't want to force it and rip hair out. You can see me, I kind of got like a little bit of a tangle going on here. Watch how I take my time and spend my time taking that tangle out to try to save that without trying to rip my hair or tear my hair in any sort of way. So definitely if you get any knots or any tangles here, make sure to spend time on that and actually detangle it yourself. Do not rip it out your hair. Do not forcefully rip it out. Definitely take your time. So this does take a little bit of time, a little bit time consuming, but it's definitely worth it in the end for healthy hair growth. Alright, so continuing to split that part in half there. It's not the best part. I'm not the best at parting, but you just want to make sure you split it off into sections there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put a hair tie on this one. I'm going to start off with the very front of my hair so it's very visible to you guys and you can see what I'm doing here. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to first, I'm going to continue to detangle this first part of my hair, make sure that it's straight, make sure that I'm not really having too much tangles or anything. It's going to make it a lot easier to work with. So you're going to definitely want to grab your wild growth hair oil and, like instructed on the bottle, you want to shake it well. So shake that for about 17 hours. Once you're done shaking that for about 17 hours, you're going to want to go ahead and start to actually work it into your hair. I'm just kidding. Don't shake it for 17 hours. So the way that I'm going to do this is first, what I like to do is I like to put the oil in between each of the parts. So whether you have braids in, if you have an afro, you're going to want to start off with the parts there. So where we parted our hair, you can see that's very visible where our scalp is. We're gonna work that into there. After that, I'm actually gonna work it into my actual hair. So you take your time and work that into your actual scalp and into your actual part there. Then we're going to take the time and put that in our actual hair. So the nozzle actually is pointed, so it makes it a little easier to actually put into your scalp. So it's pointed for a reason, guys. You're going to work that in by just putting little bit by little bit into your scalp. You don't have to put too much. Just know this does come out generously. You don't really need to squeeze the bottle. You can squeeze it very lightly. You don't have to squeeze it hard. You'll put too much in your actual scalp. That probably irritate your scalp. All right, so what we're gonna do here is massage it into our scalp. So when I say massage, I literally mean massage. You want to work that into your scalp, and you want to take your time and spend a little bit of time on doing this. What this is going to do for your scalp is going to help to make sure that the product gets absorbed and gets worked in throughout your scalp evenly. It's going to help your scalp to absorb it a little bit better, and it's actually going to help to increase blood circulation and blood flow, which helps to stimulate hair growth overall. So you want to spend at least a minute, I'd say like a cool 60 seconds on each individual part or section of your hair. So I'm spending at least 60 seconds working this in. You can see me massaging it in. I want to just, you know, around your lineup, you want to just be light, make sure you're hitting every portion of your actual scalp, and then you're going to be good. What I like to do is I like to go in with a second oil and massage that into my scalp, but that's not necessarily going to be completely necessary. That's optional. What you're going to do now is you're actually going to apply a conditioner into your hair. So I'm using a lightweight conditioner here by Ali K. It is a lemongrass conditioner. It smells like lemongrass. But you're just going to go in with your conditioner. You're actually going to condition your hair now. So you've now oiled your scalp. You're now going to condition your hair. And lastly, after you condition your hair, what you're going to want to do is apply oil into your actual hair. So I forgot to show it in this clip, but in the next section here, I'll actually show me oiling my actual hair. So we're gonna do this back part here. Same thing. You're going to want to go ahead and oil your scalp, condition your hair, oil your hair. So we're gonna start off with our hair oil. I sped this up because I'm trying to conserve on time here, but you can see me oiling my scalp. I just want to show you me doing my entire hair so that you guys can see how I properly do this here. You're gonna oil your scalp, you're gonna work that in, you're gonna massage that into your actual scalp there. You see me hitting each of my parts there, not forgetting each of those parts. Work that in there. We're massaging our scalp, we're working it in, we're increasing blood flow, blood circulation, making sure that we're evenly distributing the oil throughout our entire hair there. And then right after that, we're gonna go ahead and hit our hair with a bit of conditioner. So we already hit our scalp. We're gonna go ahead and hit our hair with conditioner, and then here is me oiling my actual hair. So you literally want to take the oil, pour it into your hand. You're gonna literally rub your hands together, try to get it on your fingertips so you can get it as even as possible and kind of work a little bit closer to those roots there. And then you're just going to literally work that into your hair. So you don't need that much. This is going to act as a sealant. So we've put conditioner in our hair already. So now we're going to seal the conditioner and the oil on our scalp in by putting more oil on our actual hair. So that's going to seal it in, lock in that moisture for a bit longer than just not locking it in with sealant. And you're going to hold that moisture, your hair is going to retain that moisture, and it's going to be overall healthier for your hair and scalp in general. So literally just work the oil the same way you'd work the conditioner into your hair, and we're just going to spend a little bit more times on the ends because ends tend to be a little bit more of a troublemaker. You get split ends, your ends can tear, rip, whatever. So you want to make sure you spend a little bit more extra love on the ends of your hair. But yeah, that is how you're going to do that. Now you're just going to do that for the entire rest of your hair. We're going to put our finished product into a hair tie there, and we're going to start working on the other half of our hair. Same thing. Want to split that either in half, or you can split that in threes, whatever makes it a little easier. However much hair you have, whatever makes it easier for you to do. You're going to part that, and then you're just going to continue to work the product into your scalp. We're going to put that conditioner into your actual hair, and then you're going to seal it all in with an actual oil once again. Now, let me tell you guys a little bit about Wild Growth Hair Oil. I get a lot of questions on how often you should apply this product, whether you should wash it out, etc. So let me answer those for you. First of all, you do not want to wash the product out. You want to leave the product in. You do not want to apply it to your scalp, put a conditioner in, and then seal it in, and then the next day wash the product out. You leave it in. Your hair will do better when it's moisturized. You don't want to constantly be washing the product out because you won't be saving and getting as much effectiveness from the product as you would just leaving it in. You only want to wash your hair or wash the product out when you're actually prepared to wash your hair. So whether you wash your hair every 2 weeks, whether you wash your hair once a month, whether you wash your hair once a week, if you go to the gym, etc., you want to only wash the product out when you wash your hair, and then right after you're done washing your hair, you want to reapply that product. Now, as far as how often to apply the product, as instructed on a bottle there, I believe it says apply the product 4 or 5 times out of the week every week. I recommend you apply it every other day. So if you apply it today, you're gonna skip tomorrow and then apply it the day after. If you've already conditioned your hair, you might not have to seal in the moisture of your hair again with oil. If you've already done that, you might just put the product into your actual scalp, massage it in, and leave it as that, and you only will seal it in when you actually put a conditioner in your actual hair. Wild Growth Hair Oil is a blend of essential oils and essential nutrients blended all together into one oil. It's kind of like a super oil in a way, so it's a lot easier than applying just one single oil or trying to figure out what oil works the best for you. You might as well apply a blend of all of those oils so that your hair is getting everything that it possibly would need. If you do get a little bit of an itch or you have a sensitive scalp, I recommend just putting in peppermint oil into your scalp right after applying the product, and that should help soothe it. Again, if you did find this video helpful, go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications. I make videos on skincare, hair care, fitness, fashion, health, all that good stuff. If any of that interests you at all, go ahead and subscribe with the bell icon so that you don't miss out on when I post. And if you have any questions, comments, and concerns, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. But that is all the time that I have for you guys today. I'm Kozak, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.